On this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 key steps to help you manifest absolutely anything that you want. And I'm making this as simple and easy as possible because there are so many videos out there about manifestation, law of attraction, calling in all the things that you want, and yet so many of them make it seem really complicated or cause people to get stuck up in their heads. At least for myself, I know when I started my manifestation journey, I was like bombarded with different ideas, and I ended up blocking my own manifestations because I thought it had to be super complicated or that there was like only one way to do it. So on today's video, I'm going to really break this down for you. So if you just follow these 3 key steps, you are going to notice huge changes to your energy and to what you're able to call into your life. So let's dive in. Hey, welcome back to another video. My name is Kara Michelle and I'm here to help you live your truth. And so today's video is all about manifestation. Now, every single one of us is a magnet. There is literally magnetite in our hearts, in our brains, and this is something that when we look at things on the energetic level, everything and everyone is energy. It's just a bunch of vibrating particles. And so when we align our personal energy with that of what we want, there's no way for it to not manifest and show up in the physical reality. So this is why all of those who are tapped in and really aligned with their dream lives have a really good understanding of how energetics work, and they're so much more focused on getting their energy behind things than they are about forcing or hustling or thinking that they have to do. And I know for myself, when I started my business, I kind of threw all my manifestation knowledge out the window because I was like, business is different and I'm gonna have to hustle, I'm gonna have to make it happen, I have to work crazy hard in order to achieve my goals. And while all of the action is very important, the energy that you have when you're taking that action is actually what creates the game changer. You know, like the energy that you're showing up with each day is so incredibly crucial. So without getting into that too much more, let's jump into these 3 basic but super important steps to help you manifest anything that you want in your life. So whether this is related to money, relationships, career, lifestyle, you know, all of those different things, it's really all the same. Just as my example with business, I was thinking business had different laws than the general laws of the universe, and it's not true. We're just taught that, or we just perceive that from society and things we've experienced growing up. So I thought business had to be one way because that was the way I kept seeing it, when in reality, those energy laws, the laws of the universe, apply whether it's about business, partnership, friendship, where you're living, you know, all of the things. So you can translate these tips and these tools to anything in your life that you want to manifest. So the very first step, as I knock over the board, one day I will have a video where I don't knock over the whiteboard. So you want to get like crystal clear on what you want, because if you don't have a plan, what is that quote? If you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So you want to have, comment that down below. That's a good one. If you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. And I hate the word fail because that's pretty harsh. Nothing is a failure. But the point is that if you don't even know what you want, it's going to be really hard to call it in, to have the beliefs that you're required in order to have it, and to have the energy in alignment with what you want, right? If you don't know what you want, how can you match it? How can you call it in and align with it? So you want to get super clear on what you want. And one of the best things I would say is literally write out the different areas that are key focus in your life. So this could be money and finances, working career, partnerships, you know, romantic partnerships, as well as then friendships and family. Look at your lifestyle, look at your purpose, your happiness. What else is there? There's got to be more, but those are like some of the main ones, right? So like break it down maybe you make like a little chart and you just have one thing and then the next thing and then the next thing. Like, what would my relationships look like? What would my money look like? Right? And then you'd write down, here's what I want. And I want this, I desire this, I'd be feeling this way, right? Just get clear. How would things look and feel for you in a perfect world? And that's the most important thing here, is like, we don't want to have any limitations to this. So it's always, always, always like thinking about it as a perfect world. And that might seem like extremely, extremely difficult for you depending on where you're at in your life. I know, like 5 years ago, 10 years ago, I would have been like, this world is so harsh. It is not a perfect world. There's a lot of negative things, and I'm never gonna have all the things that I want. And I had a really, really limited mindset. And the thing is when you believe those things, you continue to attract and create more of that. So I want you, for the purpose of this video, for the purpose of actually learning how to manifest everything that you want, look at it as a perfect world. Everything is possible for you. So what would your life look like? How would you feel? What would be showing up for you every single day, right? And then you go to the next column, money. What would that look like? What would that feel like? What would you be able to do? You know, where would you be living? Go into home, go into all the different things, purpose, getting really, really clear on what those things look like. And what I want to explain with clarity, because I think this is where a lot of people get stuck, so definitely pay attention. With clarity, it doesn't mean you have to know every single detail and every single step of how you're getting there. So for a long time, my purpose and like the goals in terms of what I wanted to manifest as a purpose in life was to be able to help people, to help the animals, and help the planet. Now, I remember saying that when I was like 4 years old, when I was asked, oh, what do you want to do when you're older? And I remember just thinking like, I just want to help women around the world. I want to be able to travel. I want to spend lots of time with animals and nature, and yeah, be able to feel like I'm making an impact. And maybe I didn't say it in those exact words as a little kid, but like that's what I've always known and always felt. I wasn't, as I got older, obviously, I wasn't super clear on how I was going to do that. When I went to university, I was going to study to be a nurse. And then I realized, nope, that's not really for me. And then I started studying psychology because I was fascinated by the brain. Then I started studying early childhood development and child psychology. Then I started studying animal sciences and zoo animal technology. So like I literally bounced all over the place. Then I went to India and studied yoga, meditation, energy work, all of that stuff. So I didn't have a clear plan from step A to B, you know, like it wasn't all laid out for me, but the intention and the feeling I was gonna have was always the same. My purpose and feeling was always about being able to feel like I was giving back, like I was helping, making a difference, and doing that in ways that felt really good to me. So you might not have absolutely every single thing written out exactly of like, this is the career, this is what you're going to do for the rest of your life. No, please don't worry about that. But just get clear on like, what would it look like? What would your life look like, and how would you feel? And that is going to be so crucial. And I actually have a video all about manifestation and how feeling is the secret, and I will link it down below. It looks like this, so make sure you check that out after this video as well if you want more help with getting into that feeling in that high vibrational place. So in a perfect world, what would it look like for you? What would that life look like? Now you want to uncover and release any blocks. And I'm going to tell you the absolute best way to do this. So I'm going to keep hitting this whiteboard. So now that you know, okay, these are the things I'd like to have in my life in a perfect world. These are the things I want to call in right now. What are the blocks? What are the limitations? And this is where it all comes down to mindset, right? This is why I talk about it so much, because what are the limitations that you feel like are in the way of you having that? So for instance, when I started my business, I wanted to hit 10K months within the first month. I believed it was super possible. Or like I spoke and talked like it was super possible. But internally, my limiting beliefs were like, how are you going to do that? That's going to be really difficult. You're just starting out, so probably not going to happen right away. I had limiting beliefs around like that as an income, because I had basically up until that point only made like 15,000 a year before. So all of a sudden I'm setting this goal of 10,000 a month, and like my subconscious mind is like, whoa, that seems so far off. That's like a really big stretch. It's a big jump to have happen so quickly, right? So what are the limiting beliefs around a perfect partnership? Why do you believe that it's going to be difficult to find your soulmate or your soul tribe, your soul crew, right? What are your limiting beliefs around money? What are the limiting beliefs around your purpose and your worthiness? And this is something I highly encourage you to journal on. So get another piece of paper and write out any and everything that comes forward. And this is going to be a long list. I think I had like pages worth of this when I first did it, but it helped me to see, oh my gosh, I have a lot of blocks. I have a lot of beliefs that are actually keeping me stuck, because I say that I want to manifest and call in all these things up here, but in the meantime, my head is telling me a million reasons why I can't have it. And you want to kind of understand this so that then we can close the gap and we can clear out the blocks that are holding you back. So highly encourage doing the work. You're not going to be able to manifest anything if you don't do the work to clear and release first. And again, another place where a lot of people get stuck is that they just want it to happen like that. And I feel you. I do. Because I'm the same. We want things quick. But the more time you spend actually looking at why do you believe you can't have something, or why do you believe you don't deserve it, or why do you believe you're not ready, that's where you're going to understand and uncover exactly why you don't have it already. One of my favorite tapping, so EFT, emotional freedom technique, it's like tapping different meridians while clearing out and changing your subconscious programming and your beliefs. One of my favorite, what's her name? Margaret Lynch, I believe. She does tapping for money. And in one of her videos, she straight up says, if you don't have $50,000 in your bank account right now, there's a block and a belief that's holding you back from it, because there's absolutely no reason why you shouldn't have it other than you don't believe you deserve it or you don't believe you're ready. So in order to really open up to more abundance or open up to more love, you need to first get your beliefs behind that, get aligned so that you can call that in, okay? And this is where we jump into step number 3. I was definitely going to transition somewhere else, and then I was like, no, focus. So step number 3, now that you've gotten this huge paper of all of the reasons why you don't think you deserve it, or you're not ready yet, or why you're blocking your manifestation, is then we want to actually align your beliefs and your energy. So you've probably got like pages written down. If you didn't, pause this video, go do that. Screenshot and tag me on Instagram if you're taking this seriously. I'd love to share. I'd love to like be a part of this with you. So let me know that you're doing it, and then come back, click play again. And now we want to align the beliefs and energy back to the things that you're manifesting, the things that you want to call in. So in order to do that, you've got your pages of like your limiting beliefs, right? All the reasons why you don't think you can have that. So you've got pages and pages of that. Now here is, again, it's going to be work, but I promise you it's worth it. This is something I've done for the last few years, and it has absolutely transformed the beliefs I have about myself, as well as what I was calling into my life, and helped me shift from like such a big transformation, such a crazy transformation. So you have your pages of your limiting beliefs written out. Now you're going to put it side by side to some new papers, and you're going to write your new beliefs. So say the first belief up here is like, ooh, I don't think I'm worthy of having more money in the bank account. And you're going to now take the opposite. And so you're going to say, I know that I'm worthy and deserving of all the abundance. I know that I am a good enough human that I deserve to be supported. I know that money is just energy and it can come to me easily. Anything that resonates with you, anything that's going to be believable. So right now you've spent a long time telling these stories, and so they probably seem believable. Hopefully, by writing them out on paper and actually looking at them, getting them out of your head and looking at them, you can see, wait a minute, those aren't actually all true. And these are really negative things. These are lies that I've been telling myself for years. These are just stories, and now I have the power to change that story. Comment that down below. Everything I've been telling myself is just a story, and now I have the power to change it. It's all just a story, and I have the power to change it. This is the truth. If you tell the story that manifestation is hard, it's going to be super hard. You're never going to have what you want. But if you start to believe it's really easy and it's natural and you're like a pro at it, you just do it all the time and you're always manifesting good things, you're going to notice that that starts to happen. That starts to shift for you. So it's all a story, and you've just been believing a very limiting story for a long time. So that's what we're shifting here. So you're going to write out all the new beliefs that counteract the old ones, which means that hopefully you're going to end up with probably a few papers again, but now you're going to have them of the flip side, the positives. And so by doing this, it helps you align your beliefs to a new place, to a new vibration, and the energy. And so this can be done in multiple ways. Whether you are getting into like a really high vibe state, whether you love to dance or sing, or there's something you do that really gets you into a flow state. Absolutely love that about the movie Soul. Shout out to Disney Pixar, that was epic. Because when we get in that flow state, we're so connected to the universe, to God, source, spirit, whatever powerful creator you believe in. And so the more you can get into that energy, the more you're vibrating on the frequency of the things that you desire, the things of that higher frequency as well. So getting into that flow state in whatever that looks like to you, typically it involves some kind of movement, because energy in motion creates that magnet, it creates that movement. Whereas if we're just in stagnant energy, it's really hard to call stuff in if you're not like taking any actions or moving at all and you're just sitting there, right? So you want to align your beliefs and your energy. This could mean reading these new beliefs every single day. That could mean recording them on your phone and listening back to it every day when you go for a walk. That's what I did for all of 2020, and it changed my life. That could mean, just like moving, shifting your environment, making changes to your habits, your routines, making more time for yourself and things that make you feel good, getting into the energy of already having. And that's where you can check out this video here, all about acting as if and getting in energetic alignment, okay? So really tapping into, I already am this person, I already have my soulmate, I already have all this money, I already am doing the work that I love every day. If you already had everything that you're wanting to manifest, how would you be feeling? Because that's the feeling that we want to get into as much as possible in order to call it in, okay? So last but not least, the final piece that I wanted to share with you that is going to help you do this so much faster is my free 5-day challenge. It is linked down below in the description box and in the comments there, and it's a 5-day challenge where I'm basically going into this in more depth. I'm giving you journal prompts every single day, there's videos with tools to watch, and there's daily meditations, and these are all going to help you align and do this exact thing, clearing out what you don't want, or like getting clear on what you do want. Wow, I said it backwards. Getting clear on what you do want, releasing the things that are blocking it from showing up, and then aligning your beliefs and energy with this new version of you. So I promise this can be as simple as manifestation needs to be. It doesn't have to be crazy difficult, but definitely if you want the extra support, check out the 5-day challenge, because it is going to help give you a really good process, a really good breakdown, and the meditations are so killer. I love listening to them. They're really powerful at getting you into alignment and shifting your belief patterns and your thoughts. So that is linked down below. If you found this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share with friends and family, hit the subscription button, and turn on the notification bells. I don't know why I said it like that. And I will see you on the next video. Again, also please feel free to share your manifestation wins and stories in the comments down below. I love hearing from you and celebrating all these things with you. And I really, truly hope this video was helpful. So enjoy. Call it all in. You deserve everything you want and more, and it's time to claim it. Bye now.